Hey, this is Janelle, the relationship coach behind The Successful Invisible, and I'm here today with another part of the Unlearning series, and that is understanding you're not stuck. Learn to pivot in the moment. Now, this can be applied in many areas of our lives when we are attempting something and we have it planned out. If you're anything like me, you're a planner and you just want to move forward with the plan that you've created, whether that's on paper, whether that you've told someone else, whether that's in your head, whatever. You want to move forward with your plan or as you see something laid out to accomplish a goal. But when you start down that path and some resistance or something is blocked and you can't go that way, it can be tempting to not be as motivated to move forward or to quit, etc. Especially if you're like me, and I'm personally working on this, being less of an all or nothing person around certain things in my life. And sometimes when you have that mentality about all or nothing, it's easy to get stuck and be spinning your wheels because you're trying to force it to work in the way that you have mapped out in your mind. But realistically, that's not the way it's going to go. So, you're not stuck. Learn to pivot in the moment. The first part of that is learning to shift your perspective around it. And I want you to think about this in terms of your dating life, in your relationships, romantic and non-romantic, but also think about this in terms of other areas in your life where you are working to achieve something. So here are some coaching questions to consider, especially when it comes to your dating life around this concept. Question 1. What signals or cues can be recognized in the moment that indicate a need to shift perspective or approach? This calls for a bit of self-awareness and noticing what you're noticing in the moment. Question 2. How can past experiences provide insights or strategies to adapt and change direction during a challenging or unexpected situation? This can be actually on the date, but just in general, when something is going the way you thought it was going, but it didn't quite go that way in terms of a relationship or dating, I'll say something that's probably pretty common, and I've heard this from my clients. You're chatting with someone that you met on an app, on a dating app. You've gone out a few times just to see, if you dig one another's vibe and rhythm, and you feel it's going a certain way, and then they kind of hit you out of nowhere saying that, they're dating other people and you hadn't expected that. Now, to be fair, you all did not exclusively state that you were going to be exclusively talking to each other, but it just kind of hit you out of nowhere. In the moment, make a decision. Do you want to pursue this and be clear about communication, or do you want to let this person go? If you're an all or nothing person, your response is probably just let them go. But if you think this is something worth exploring, learn to pivot in the moment. You're not stuck. Question 3. What strengths or resources can be tapped into when faced with the desire to pivot and adjust in real time? If you are a deeply creative person, or you are really good at asking for help or getting other people on board with you, this is a great time when you need to pivot in a situation. And we're, of course, not speaking of a dangerous situation, but just something is not going as expected. Feel free to tap into those resources, those strengths, those skills, and those talents. So, hope you appreciated and enjoyed the lesson today. Jot your notes down. Feel free to share in the comments if you have any other ideas about how you have done this in real time. Definitely love to hear it.